Hey folks, I'm kind of filming this review in reverse. I already did the testing on the knife and you see the result are some nice fine ribs, pork ribs. This here is a Fervor 1201 from Free Will Knives, and I just heard about them a couple months ago and I absolutely love it. It's a great new knife company. They're putting out some really good products. This here retails for $320. This is a dagger style knife and it's inspired by a medieval dagger and has a micarta handle. It's made in Italy. The steel on it is 690 N690 CO, which is comparable to 440C. It's supposed to be really easy to sharpen, take an edge well, maintain the edge well, and it's supposed to be tough. Now, I am not one to destroy things, so I didn't do an abusive test on this, and I'm not going to. That's not really its intended purpose. I mean, a knife like this, yes, you want it to be tough, but it's not meant to chop down trees. This is meant to stick pigs and whatever else needs sticking. It comes with a nice leather knife sheath. It's got a tie-down loop there. This is also made in Italy. It's well made. I would like to see an option or an accessory that's sold separate on their website for Kydex. I think this would be a great Kydex sheet to be able to attach it to your plate carrier or whatever, your web straps. It has a aspis coating, I guess that's how it's pronounced, ASPIS, and it's a mil-spec coating. It reduces glare, makes it impervious to corrosion. The handle is 3D milled and it's got a really nice handle on it. Even with wet hands, which I had when I do the demonstration on the pig, does not slip at all. In fact, I think it's less slippery when it's wet. It actually kind of grabs your hand. It does have a hole right here for a dummy cord or whatever, and it's also a glass breaker. The blade HRC is 58 to 60. The overall length is 11.81 inches. The blade length is 6.69 inches, and it has a weight of 8.16 ounces. The blade thickness is 0.22 inch. It's been a while since I have done a knife review, and as many of you know, I am primarily a gun person. I like knives, but to me a knife is a tool. And I know some people are passionate about knives. So I'm not as knowledgeable as the passionate people. I'm not passionate about knives. I'm passionate about guns. I like knives, but like I said, knives are a utility tool to me. However, when I saw this knife online, I saw a picture of it, this slapped me in the face and said, hey, you need to get this knife. So I got this knife. This one is actually not mine. This is T&E from the company to test. But I will buy this knife. I absolutely love this knife. So I will buy one of these, add it to my collection. And, or not really so much my collection, I'm actually going to strap it to my gear and have it. I believe that if you are a person that is in harm's way, this would be a really good piece of kit for you to have with you. It's made very well, it's sharp, and it's good looking too. I mean, let's face it, it's good looking. But looks are secondary to utility. But it's, I mean, it's put together really well. It's got nice balance to it. It's solid. I am hoping to get some more steel wheel knives in. I like to get some EDC knives in. These, as I said, these are just outstanding knives. Looking at their website, beautiful knives. Very well made, very well thought out, very well made, and looks like a great company. So if you haven't looked at their website, if you haven't checked them out, if you haven't heard of them, do so at steelwillknives.com. And if you have any questions or anything, let me know. Simplify, and God bless. I have some ribs, and don't worry, I'm going to eat these after we're done. But it actually has the ribs still in there, and it's flesh and ribs. And I thought this would be a good representation, as if you ever had to use this knife. For example, if you're out pig hunting or something like that, you need a pig sticker. So it slides in really easy. Really easy. A wound like that, oh, hit bone there. So as long as you, I mean, any knife, if you hit bone, it's not going to go through. But it's kind of an awkward thing, because I'm holding it with one hand and stabbing with the other hand, and it's kind of hard to get, you know, that much force. But this point is so sharp. I mean, you see, if it hits bone, it ain't going through, but it goes through the flesh just like nothing. You know, I had this other set of ribs, the same pack, and in my family pack here, and I thought, well, while I'm at it, I might as well just butcher the rest of it. So, see if I can hit this in the right spot without hitting bone. There we go. Slice through there, pretty good. Stuff here's pretty thick. Goes through like butter. This is fun. It's a good way to butcher your food. This was a good representation of this knife doing some pig sticking, literally.